Hello and welcome to the January edition of our film about the property market. Now, those of you who saw the December film will remember that I was actually telling you that we'd seen a big increase in the number of people who were looking at property. And that's quite strange for that time of the year because people are normally looking for presents. So what we were looking to see was, did that extra activity translate itself into sales for January? So let's have a look at the figures. Now, the first thing behind me is a graph which shows the number of people who are looking for properties. Now, that was up, as I say, in December. It actually strangely came down in January, down to 260. I have to say, I think this is just a quirk of the statistics and the market. I think there were probably quite a lot of first-time buyers looking in December, which perhaps was the reason why we saw that increase. And I'll come on to talk about that in a second. But at 260, it's still not bad. It's back down to about the sort of levels that we've been experiencing. Now, as far as the sales are concerned, the sales actually went from 5 sales to 6 sales per branch. So that's good news. Not as much as the average we've had, which are about 8 sales per month from most of last year, but at least it's going in the right direction. What is very interesting and quite encouraging is these set of figures, which is the percentage of sales to first-time buyers. Now, that's gone up from 21% to 23%. That's one of the highest figures we've seen for some time. So why? Well, I think what's been happening, the anecdotal evidence, is there's a lot of first-time buyers out there, perhaps those who were helping to boost those applicant figures looking in December, were actually now getting in and buying properties because they're looking to beat the stamp duty holiday, which ends at the end of March. At the moment, if you can complete before then you're not going to be paying stamp duty on properties up to $250,000. So a lot of people are trying to beat the Chancellor and jump in and do that. As far as the number of properties available, which is this final graph behind me, that's worrying me because, again, it's shown a further drop to only 60 properties for sale in every branch. Now, that's the lowest level for some 19 months now. So what's this lack of property going to mean? Well, if things don't pick up, then clearly in some areas where you've got this imbalance of supply and demand, it's going to mean that house price is going to remain steady. The other question I keep getting asked is, well, actually, why aren't people putting their properties on the market? And I think this is a confidence thing. It's the ability to get a loan, which actually I have to say is eased slightly. There is a bit more money available, so don't think you can't get a mortgage. I think it's because of a little bit of uncertainty, or a lot of uncertainty potentially about their own jobs, about interest rates, about the economy in general. Interestingly, the Bank of England are predicting that, for instance, inflation will actually continue to drop very rapidly now and will soon be back down to their 2% target. If that happens, that means actually that people will see a real income increase in real terms. So that may give people a bit more confidence and enable them to think, right, OK, let's get on with it. So the positive bit is there are still people out there looking. There is more money available as far as the lenders are concerned. The first-time buyers are certainly there trying to beat the stamp duty. We just need a few more properties on the market, and we'll wait to see what happens in the coming months.